I'm sorry that's not going to be a Riot speech today. I'm going to share a very personal story that affects me. But first I just want to talk about that statistic really quick. 1 in 20 people. I want you all to just take a moment to picture 20 people you know in your lives. Picture your family, some friends, maybe some coworkers. Just think of those 20 names, those 20 faces in your head, and think who out of them might be suffering. Because depression and the way that depression works, whenever someone's suffering from depression, it isolates you. It keeps you trapped inside of your own head and your own thoughts. And your own brain will tell you that you're not worth it. That you, like everyone around you, just doesn't, they don't care, they don't need you, they don't want you. Like your head is your own worst enemy when you're suffering through this. And it drains you out of all of your motivation, your creativity, your passion. And just suck that life force out of you. The way I like to describe it is that it's like being trapped in a dark pit with no ladder. And you're just stuck in a hole and you can't see the way out. The purpose of this meeting, the purpose of this speech is to talk about not only what it's like to have depression, but to really talk about, for those of you who might have it in this room, because you'll know we have about 20 people here. I might not just be the one. But it's not only just to talk about what to do if you do suffer from depression, but also the more important thing is how to recognize when someone around you might be suffering, but they are having troubles talking about it, and what you can do to best help them. So the first thing, again, is going to be what we're talking about, or what it's like to live with that. Depression, people can outwardly appear normal. They can feign a smile. They can laugh at jokes still. They'll try and be out there and be social when they're forced to. You'll note that people with depression will either bail or not show up to certain events, or they'll only show up to events that they cannot avoid, like work or something else, like they have to go to work. And while they're there, they might seem normal, but they won't engage in conversation. They'll try not to. You'll note that they won't be the one who reaches out to talk. You'll be the one who goes to talk to them. They won't be the one who makes the plans. You'll make the plans, and then they'll respond to you. They won't seek help, because the struggle with depression is trying to get yourself out of your own head and around other people, and to go talk with others. And so what you might notice is someone who, when you first met them, was very bright and cheerful and lively, and you had like a great friendship, and then slowly, or maybe suddenly, depending on their life circumstances, out of nowhere, they might have retracted from you, gone inward. They don't respond to you as well. They don't respond to your messages. They don't really try and hang out anymore. And that's not always going to be depression. Sometimes people just have things in their life and they're busy. They have things going on and they won't respond. But it's a flag. It's a warning sign and it's a red flag. It's something to look out for. What I would urge if anyone in this room does suffer from depression, first, don't just listen to me. Please get professional help. The hardest part for people who suffer with depression is actually that step of realizing that they need professional help. Because no matter what you read online, no matter what anyone else tells you, no matter what personal goals or personal things that you try and do to fix the issue yourself, none of it really stands up for a trained professional who is there to help you. None of that really comes close to that level of assistance. But if that person doesn't feel ready for that, or if you just feel like you don't need it, what I would recommend instead is first forcing yourself to come out to events like this, forcing yourself to meet people, to get out of your comfort zone where you feel stuck or trapped and that you can't get out. The other thing that's helped me is to make sure that those thoughts in your head, these things that will trap you inside of your own mind and prevent you from being social, these thoughts that will say, oh, this person doesn't like me, XYZ just doesn't like that I'm around, no one needs me, no one cares about me. It's a lie. It's all coming from, there are those people around you. If you just take if you take the step back and look around, you will find those people who do care. And to stop that, you have to aggressively, in your own head, say, no, this is false. I know this is not true. This is my own doubt, my own demons telling me this, but it is not true. But secondly, the final thing I want to talk about is that if you have someone who's suffering from depression and you want to know how to help, the best thing you can do is just make yourself available to them. Don't try and force them or pull them out, because they might retract and they might close in even further. But just say, I'm here, and if you want to talk, I will be here, and I'm happy to help. Thank you.